Hi, this is Grace, and we're out here training for the Appalachian Trail.
Hi, I'm Grace. I'm Filipino, and my husband Bill is an American veteran. We would like to share our experiences with you and hope we can be a blessing to you. When you see us in the outdoors, say hi and don't be camera shy. This is the Coffee and Ready channel.
Hi, I'm Grace, and this is going to be the part 2 of our video from yesterday. We weren't able to talk about everything we wanted to talk about yesterday because we talked a little too long about our gear. One of the things that we wanted to share to you was our start date. So far, our official start date, February 17th.
So as my wife pointed out earlier, we are sorry. We never meant to leave you hanging like that. We mentioned in yesterday's video we were going to give you our start date and got sidetracked. So like she said, we're going to start on the 17th of February. Not 100% solid, but the plan right now is that since we live in Ohio, my father is willing to drive us down to Georgia. Google Maps says it's 12.5 hours of driving from here. So we figure we're going to leave on Tuesday the 16th, and we will drive most of the way to Amicalola, and then on the 17th we'll wake up, probably do breakfast with my father, and drop us off as early as we can reasonably get to the Appalachian Trail. So hopefully our day 1 video will be up for February 17th.
Goodbye 2020. Hello 2021. We are so glad you finally arrived.
Now that it's January 1st, Now that it's January 1st, we would like to talk about
Freaking train. Hold on. This freaking trains, man.
after the train, guys. After the train. Physically fit. I think it's done.
Until you talk again.
Now that it's January 1st, we would like to talk about how we're going to prepare physically for the Appalachian Trail.
Literally, what in the heck? Have some water, babe. Just when you thought you were in a desolate wilderness, there's a train. Just when you thought you'd talk and film, there's a train.
Alright, it stopped again.
Now there's hunters. Now they're shooting.
State park, people.
They're allowed to hunt.
Oh, they're allowed to hunt.
Private land, not even a mile that way.
You're right. First thing we gotta do to prepare is to go for a 10-mile hike daily with our backpacks with our AT gear. The second thing we're going to do is cardio. We're going to jog 2 to 3 miles, 2 to 3 days a week. Since we don't have a job, we have no excuse. We're gonna jog and we're going to hike. Even though we don't have a job, we're not sponsored in any way. We saved up for this. And there's the train!
Like my wife said, with getting physically fit, this is one of the parks that we are planning on hiking on. If you haven't followed our channel for long, we live in the country, sort of small village, and there's 3 parks, 2 reservoirs, and this Findlay State Park. They're all relatively close to home, just a few minutes walk or drive away. So here at Findlay, today we're just walking a 4-mile loop, goes around the lake through the campground. There's also a 10-mile bike trail. I think all in all there's like 15 or 16 miles of trails here. So actually what we do hope is to get a good solid stretch of some really cold winter nights before the AT. And we'd like to come here and spend 2 nights testing out our gear and then hiking the trails here, sort of like a shakedown hike, but since we're literally 2 miles from our house, it doesn't feel like a shakedown hike. So when it comes to cardio, we did some hiking in Yellowstone. Elevation was a big factor, but we really realized we need some more cardio. Personally, I've been having a lot of aches and pains. We've been pretty lazy. We quit work end of September, and have definitely done a lot of sitting around at home, kind of recouping all the time that we spent working too many hours, too much overtime, too many days at our last job.
2 days after we quit work, we
left for Yellowstone.
Yeah, it's like, oh, we quit Yellowstone, here we come.
Actually, didn't we do some of our Yellowstone prep before we even quit? I think so. So I think this is the deal. We had intended to work our job until Christmas time because we were supposed to travel to my wife's family in New York, and that didn't happen for various reasons. So we had intended to work at our job until December, and it just got worse and worse and worse till we couldn't take it anymore. So literally, I think the one weekend we did, we had a weekend off, or we called off over the weekend, and we decided that come Monday we were just going to go grab our stuff, say goodbye to our friends, and walk out the door, which is what we did. My wife posted a video about it. That same weekend we were already prepping to go out to Yellowstone. Partly that was due to travel west and visit a family member out there who's in the Air Force, but also to prepare for the Appalachian Trail, and really just to have fun after we'd been slaves to this stupid job for, my wife was there almost 9 years, or almost 10 years, and I was there a little over 14 years, and it was just, it was time to go.
2 months and I got 10 years in that company, and I would have gotten my 4th week of vacation. We threw that all away because... No,
we didn't throw anything away.
No, we didn't. We got more than we bargained
They got more than they deserved. Anyway, I don't know how much she's going to use. We've just been sitting here chit-chatting, brainstorming about how we're going to continue this video. But yeah, so we have area parks. They have various trails from 2 to 10 miles long. So, some days we'll go jog 2 miles. Maybe some days we'll just run a few sprints up and down a parking lot or something like that. But I definitely need some cardio. Definitely got to start strengthening my muscles. I've been having some back pains, things from sitting on a futon playing video games and watching vlogs of the AT too much.
Once January hits, I know there's going to be January hikers out there. Hopefully those January hikers will post early videos. Normally there's a lag of videos.
2 to 3 weeks usually.
2 to 3 weeks. Yeah. So we will be watching you guys on the trail, whatever you post before we go.
Learning a little bit about the trail, the weather, the climate, what's open and services available, what trail angels are out there and whatnot. Yeah, we'll be learning that from people's vlogs that start in January.
Yep, we are looking forward for those January hikers, and be safe on the trail, and we'll be following you along. Since we're out and about testing our layers, it's 32 degrees out right now. I feel really confident about my layering system.
We already spoke to you guys today about our efforts to get some exercise, get our bodies a little bit more into shape for the Appalachian Trail. I'm kind of all or nothing when it comes to these things. I'm not setting out to lose weight, so to speak, before the trail. I know I'm going to burn up mostly off on the trail, but if I don't combine diet and exercise, I won't exercise. So we've enlisted the help of one of our friends here. Don't laugh. Why are you laughing? You know you're jealous. You want Bob Ross to help you track what you do every day. So anyway, in this calendar, we are going to track what we do every day for fitness, whether we jog, how many miles we walk, things like that. I don't know that I'm going to necessarily track anything else in that, but I am going to watch my calories while we go on this little adventure of trying to get in shape. Again, I'm not necessarily going to even eat healthy, but I am going to portion, I am going to watch my calories. Like, easy to tempt. So if I don't go into things totally, I'm just going to eat whatever's in the cabinet. So I do prefer to have some sort of powder in a can or bag. I got this one not because I know anything about health. I'm no health expert. I'm not even good with Google. I get sold by the packaging, and it was really cool. It was nice. It was simple and plain. Had just what I needed to know on it, and I'm going to tell you what I needed to know about this product from the packaging. It doesn't have stevia in it. That stuff is nasty. I would die of diabetes before I ate stevia. Literally. That stuff is vile. So no, this is sweetened with erythritol. It's another natural sweetener that I can stomach. This also does not have probiotics in it. I don't argue with the people who say probiotics are good. I just argue with the people who say that they belong in a powdered shake. I think it tastes funky and nasty and spoiled and rotten. I got this to supplement my diet. It's got the green stuff in it. It's got sprouts stuff in it, supposedly. Mostly it's a protein shake with some extra vitamins in it. And I'm going to use that to supplement what I do. But I'm also not a breakfast person, so this is going to be my breakfast. My Asian wife just jumped at the rice. I was going to talk about, you're probably already ready for the ramen bombs, the yakisoba noodles.
I want to do something along those lines. Get my digestive system prepped up with the food that I will be eating on the trail before I hit the trail.
So what my wife is also kindly saying is that in a gesture of the goodness of her heart, all the calories that I don't eat, she's just going to eat them for me.
I'm not saying I'm not going to diet. Of course, I'm still going to eat some healthy foods since we're going to be exercising and preparing ourselves physically to go on the trail. But once it's really, really close for us to leave, I would like to test these foods out. Get myself, my digestive tract prepped up.
I'm just pointing out that my discussion on diet was actually about eating healthy and losing weight.
Oh.
Your discussion on diet was like, I want to bring Imodium, but I don't want to need it. So I'm going to live on Spam and ramen now.
I'm not going to live off of Spam and ramen right now.
Right.
Probably
there's packaged chicken and there's tuna.
Yeah.
And there's Nor.
Once it gets close, then I'll start testing these things out.
I think somebody said before it was like a week, maybe like a week before you go on the trail to incorporate some of that stuff.
So that's what we'll do. I do want to lose a little bit of weight, and I would really want to dedicate more time exercising, drink more water.
We don't want to do these things.
We do not want to do these things. But we really want to be a little bit more in shape once we go hiking the Appalachian Trail. I do not want to be discouraged once we get there, to be honest with you. If we're not physically prepped enough to endure what the trail offers, then this through hike, it's not gonna happen. That's just my point of view. So more water, drink more water, learn to drink more water. No? I'm coming.
Okay, you're going to go. Listen to me, okay? Let's not make this a big bleeding this anyway. So now let's go check it out.
Oh, my sock. This is going to be our part 2. Oh, no!
There's a giant trail. You walk into the pricker bush.